Here we go. Finally. Finally. Getting into some pack opening today. Alright. Let's get ourselves started on Twitch. So. Hmm. That'll do. Oh, shut up. Shut up. So. That's doing that. I wonder. We pressed the record button. What happened? We still get. Yeah, we just get a record now. Let's clear up the screen now. Anyway. So. Let's see if we're coming up. Seems like we are. Nice. We're coming up clean. Check 1, 2. All right. Mute that. Now, let's go. Let's get our music working properly. Royalty free. Lo-fi. Oh, it's only a minute long. That's fine. Okay, let's. How about. Let's try this. All right. Set the mood. We shall set the mood. Okay. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. You know, we can just turn that off. Okay. So here we are. OP16. And of course the title isn't right. Never comes up right on Twitch. Through the restream. You always gotta change that shit. It's so annoying. Always want the software update. Oh my god. Opt out. Opt out of targeted shit. What is this? Come on. Okay. That should hopefully get me logged into the wrong channel. Get logged out in the first place. Log in. Let's try this. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. Okay. They send another code? Oh my god, it's the same one. No, it's not it. What the heck? Ah, this is so dumb. supposedly working. Refresh this. If at least the title changes. And then we'll start. Okay, it did. Wonderful. Let's go back to the admin. Mimo app. Hi, Mimo. Hi. Okay. We're back. We're ready to go. It's time. It is a time. Okay. OP16. Box number 3. Everybody, we didn't do too bad on our first 2 boxes. We'll be kind of hoping for some more value here, if we can manage it. I'll be curious to see if our thumbnail uploaded correctly. That'll be interesting. So I was highly contemplating maybe holding on to this box wrap, but this set doesn't seem to be a set that is really all too collectible at the moment. Now, I could be wrong. I'm always physically constantly wrong. But that being said, it doesn't seem like a very valuable long-term set. So, what we're doing here today is we will hopefully get this arm in a way where we can actually open cards. Okay. So we need to be able to scoot up. And our cable's getting in the way. Our cably's getting in the way. Because of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Anyway, we'll try not to make this too awkward. Gotta make as much room as possible. Okay. Oh, God. Anyway. So. OP16. Box number 3. Let's make this a good time. Now, what could we go for? We need... What do we need? We need one more ace. One more SR ace. I think one more Blackbeard. So if we could get a Blackbeard ACOS, that would be great. That would be absolutely wonderful, to be honest. Kind of wish we could do that. Awesome. Okay. I don't know why that didn't want to do that. Anyway. Scoot in a little bit. Scoot in a little bit. We're right here. We're kind of just be blocked, I guess. We'll be blocked a little bit. Can move over here. Yeah, we can move over here. And then let's do that. Okay. So, doesn't really help. That does. That does sort of help. Okay. Break this cable. Absolutely break this cable. Okay. Just all over the place. All over the place. Do that. We got a knife. Anyway. Where are we going? This stand is like the worst. Like, where is it going? Where is it going? Huh? So dumb. Okay. So we got OP16. The time of something. Let's see. I don't think we zoom out. I don't know if we can zoom out. No, we can't zoom out anymore. Okay. Now. Boom. garbage on my desk. That's just sitting here. Okay. Anyway, OP16. We could use some Blackbeards. We could use, I guess, some Ace SRs. Basically, we could use the SRs. I don't know if I'm gonna build the Luffy deck. I'm not like too into that one. I think I could do better. I wish there were Alt Arts Shanks cards in this setup. There are not, so that kind of sucks. Figure out what to do with this cable long term. I don't like the fact that it like no matter what we do. I kind of fixed it a little bit. All right, let's get to the pack opening. So I'm not expecting much. There wasn't much in. There was a lot of cards. There was a lot of SRs. None of them were the useful ones, at least for me. So we will be attempting to get stuff we can either use in Nami, Ace, or our Roger deck, but we already kind of have all that from this release. So I'm not too worried about that, but I guess if we can finish some decks, we got a lot of random SRs, so it'd be nice to kind of get some duplicates so that we can get kind of a sense of where we're going with this as far as what deck we'll be building and going with in OP16. We might just stick with Nami. I'm really thinking about Ace. I've kind of got a nice Ace deck together, which I'll show you guys later. But on to pack number 1. Camera's gonna constantly go out. On to pack number 1. Let's see what we get. Nothing shiny in the back, it doesn't look like. But let's find out. So, we got Speed Jill. Younger brother Marine. Let's see. Shanks. Benevolent King of the Waves, McGuy, our favorite generic man, McGuy. And let's see, Bond 2. Green one. I know there's a green one. Guess I really didn't pay attention. Ezo. I don't think we're gonna use that Ezo in particular, but we did need one more Moby Dick, so there we go. So we got a Moby Dick, which we needed, and a Black Monkey D Luffy, which goes in the Uta deck. All right, so cool. There's our 2 rares. We'll immediately get another Moby Dick, which is nice. And we'll go and add this to our pile of commons. All right. Pack one down. Some nice music. I don't mind it. I don't mind that music at all. All right, so we got... what we got here? Older Brother Marine. Cool. Shimatsuki Ushimaru. Arlong. Trafalgar Law. McGuy. We got Maharoba, Ramba, Bunkov, Ezo, Porcus D Ace, and Mr. Dez, Bones, and Monkey D Luffy. Again, back-to-back Black Monkey D Luffys. All right. Cool. Now, in the other boxes, we had multiple SRs out of the first pack, aka 2. So, now, should we go ahead and sort the cards as we go? I don't think so. I don't think we'll waste time. We've already wasted enough time here doing that. So, or wasted enough time in the beginning. Ugh. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Ushimaru again. Mihawk. Black Mihawk, do. All cards, trash cards in your hand. They give it to one of your opponent's characters. -4 cost. Okay. I guess that's useful in some cases. We got Marineford, another Yamato. All right, so I think we'll be rounding out our Yamato deck. And a Bo Hancock. Okay. Not the expensive one, but we do have an SR. Our first SR. Okay. And it's Boa. So that's, I think, our second Boa. Not our second full art one, but our second Boa. And a regular rare Yamato. All right. And we got our commons. So, that is 3 packs down. On to pack number 4. Let's tap this screen here. It is 2:48 on a Friday. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, see something potentially shiny. Not full art, but shiny. Let's go. Jimbei. Zoro. Mihawk again. Morley. Bevan King of the Waves. Gungam Jet Pistol. Moji and Kabaji. If you're coming with me, kiss your lives goodbye. Miss Oliva. Bowie Marigold. Oh, a prisoner of Impel down. And an SR. Kinemon. Yeah, we're going to be getting this Yamato deck done. It seems like. Which is, I didn't really plan on using Yamato. I guess we'll have to try. At least have to try. Or we can find a way to use the Yamato cards in another build. Now that would be interesting. Can we figure out how to use the Yamato cards, the infinite regeneration of the Yamatos? Can you use that in another black deck? I am curious. I don't think it'll work in Emu because you don't have enough free cards for that. But I believe you might be able to make it work in something else. Okay. Guess somebody is in the other room next to me. Oop, we got a first leader card. First leader. It ain't gonna be a special one. Let's just put it that way. It ain't gonna be a special leader. So we got Gecko Moria, Kazuki Odin, Kiriel from Whitebeard Pirates. We got Otama, Hollow Glacier / Bo Hancock, Zoro, Olive, Buggy, Katarina Devon. Alright, so we need a Katarina Devon. And a Yamato SR. Alright, they play with the one black out at the cost of 8. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're definitely getting Yamato done here. Not that I hate that. I don't know. We'll see if the rest of this box ends up being Yamato cards, but seems to be what we are working with at the moment. Is a Yamato box. Lots of black cards. I mean, I'm sure there's a way you can make these work in another black deck. I mean, there's got to be a way that a 6 cost. Are these stuck to Land of Wano? I don't think these are stuck to Land of Wano. Yeah, so that one is, but the Yamatos are not. So that is interesting. The Yamatos are not leader locked. So with that being said, I believe we could use them in a different deck. Now we will find out if they are any good in another deck. But at least we have a reason to try them, right? So on to the next pack. These are SRs. We got 3 so far. Got a bunch of rares. Nothing too useful. I was trying to round out the Zihaha, but I don't think we'll get that. I would take the alt art card. That would be fun. I would take the alt art, or I would just take a straight up SR of him. We didn't get it here. Let's go to Navy headquarters and Kobe. Okay, cool. So got our win condition for what's it called? For green, blue, Luffy. I think those Yamatos will be good in something else. What they could be good in? Let's find out. Let's see. What could Yamato be used in? Oh my god, sign in. So annoying. Because we already did this. So my cookies must have just like refreshed or something. Okay. Anyway. Match stats, leader rankings. What do we got here? Now could we use it? I don't think you'd want to use it in the teach deck. I mean, you would think like you'd want to run, I don't know, 3 to 4 copies of each. And you'd be looking for a black leader, original black teach. I wonder if they would go into original black teach. Kobe can't really utilize them. Or just straight up Land of Wano cards. Now, Brook. I wonder, is anyone using Brook with the Yamato cards? That would be interesting. Has anyone got Yamato cards in here? And what's our usual play? We're going that and then a big Luffy. But if you wanted, instead of the Luffy, you could go. You're gonna cost a 7 less from your trash. Yeah, so you could go with the Yamato on turn 4. I mean, you could even do her on turn 3. You could use this to replace the combo here. Plus, there's any trash 3 cards in your deck. Play up to 1 Straw Hat type crew or type character card where it costs 2 or less from your trash. So I wonder if there's a. So Brook, under rules of this game, you not lose when your card is 0. You lose at the end of the turn in which you go to 0. Trash 4 cards from the top of your deck. Then if your deck has 0 cards, set up to one of your characters is active. I mean, you can do that, but is there also a way that you can race your opponent? I wonder, is there a way to race your opponent? Because you're doing that anyway. You're racing your opponent anyway. Is there a way to do it in a way where the Yamatos make sense in this deck? If you could get them out on 6. And then, say, hit the Luffy on turn 4. I mean, your combo is literally the same as what it would usually be. You're just trashing less cards. And if you happen to hit 0, you can restand someone. But other than that, he's just a really generic 5 whatever. I'd be curious. I'd be really curious to see if there's a way where you could because cards 9,000, it gains plus 10 cost. Maybe if you have 20 more cards during an opponent's turn, your leader's base power becomes 7,000. So I mean, obviously you want this to, I'm curious. I'm really curious. I think we're gonna put together a Brook deck for OP16. If there's cards that can minimalize the damage coming in from stuff like Enel and Nami, it might be viable. It might be. We'll see. I don't think you're getting many blockers down the field, so you'd have to target board a lot. Anyway, on to the next pack. Sorry that took so long. Was just curious. Oh, I see something maybe shiny in the back. Something maybe first shiny. All right, Porgus D.A. Sanji Dokulingo. Maybe our first full art here in the back. Oh, a Marigold. We'll change this. The prisoners are rioting. And nope, just a regular Floofy. Alright, so you have 6 more Dawn cards in your field. Give this card in your hand -2 cost. Interesting, so I didn't realize this was a 2 cost. 2 cost 6k. Transfer one character card with 8,000 power from your hand. You're in this character's outcomes. So you could play this, trash a what is it called? Trash a like a boa or something. Or one of the other 8,000 characters you would add to this build. And then you might be able, can't believe that's an SR. Then you might be able to utilize that in the OP13 Ace deck. We'd have to see. Don't quote me on that one. However, this opening is going much smoother than the last one, minus the extra time it took to start this. But I'm definitely curious. I wonder if you could use the Yamato cycle in a Brook deck. It's not really changing much as far as like what you're trying to play out each turn. You're just not getting like an extra Luffy out. And how important is that when you are I don't know, you're still trashing, you're still getting an unblockable character. You're just not getting all like the plus costs and stuff. And you're not going up to 9,000, but you got an 8,000 powered unblockable, basically unkillable character. Let's see. Suzuki Oden, maybe got a full art on this one. Potentially. You got Jinbei and the Newgate. I think this is like our 3rd Newgate. And that's another SR. So I hope we are like blowing through SRs. So maybe this is an SR heavy pack. I didn't check the numbers at all on like if these were weighable, scalable, whatever they were. You know, how many SRs are in each box, etc. I did not look that up. I know like my first one had like 7, and then my second box had 10, but those 10 were worth less than the 7. So, yeah, I'm a little confused as to what we're actually supposed to expect from any of these boxes. But here we are anyway. Let's see. All right, on to our next pack. And we got Speed Jill. Still no full arts in this box. This box is looking cooked so far. You got Dino Black Hole, Van Augur, Izo. Oh, we got it's a Sakazuki, and it's not the good one. Sanwan Wolf, and yeah, just is that the that might be the full art one. I don't think it is though. I've got both, and I don't think that's the special one. Okay, so we got our 5th SR here. Nope, our 6th SR. And we're halfway through the box. So I'm expecting some disappointing packs coming up very shortly. Yeah, I'm not expecting much now out of this box, to be honest. We shall see. It's not a lost cause yet. But yeah, I don't think that is what we're looking for currently. So, fuck. All 2 of you watching can research if that's the big one or not. I don't think we've gotten any full arts out of here. This might be a completely dud box, which would really suck. Let's see. Like last time I got a full art by now. Black Hole, Lafitte, Vasco Shot, and Daz Bones. Alright, so 2 more rares for our pile. 2 more rares. And we'll chuck this on the pile of normies. Awesome. And next pack. So, what could I use in here? What could I really... Oh, we still have 2 Don packs, too. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, well. Some back there. Not a full art, but some back there. Bartholomew Kuma, Lafitte, Tony Chopper, Vista, and Ivankov. Well, we've got a whole bunch of Ivankov. So, there's that. And Vista. Not as good as the old Vista. We got 1 character with 8,000 from your hand. Draw 1 card. Yeah, I like that the other one wasn't like removable from the field. That was kind of a bonus to that card. Not looking so hot. We are probably cooked, fellas. Probably cooked on this pack. Oh my god. Go away, warning. Go away. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Anything good? Doesn't look like it. Looks like another event back there. Morley, Emporio Ivankov, Rockstar, Captain Buggies, Buggy again, Well, we did need another one of those, and another Luffy. Okay, another Luffy. At least we got a Zihaha out of it. We got the Zihaha. I got a little bit of a headache today. It sucks, but we're making a bet about opening some packs. So we haven't hit an SR in a while. We were pretty heavy on the top. We got Sakazuki. I'm pretty sure that's not the good one. Let's see. We got the good one up here. What's the good one look like? The good one looks like that. That is the good one. So, yeah, not that one. That one. But yeah, we got like some okay pools out here. We're building the Shanks deck, so that's the Utas. But yeah, we got plenty of these other ones. I could use another Shiryu. That's for sure. That would be nice. maybe try to put that Blackbeard deck together. That would be awesome. So next pack, I'd say we probably got about half the box here left. Half the box is what I'd call it. So haven't put a number on it yet. You got Zoro, still no full art back there. No full arts. This box is being stingy, man. It's maybe the last time I order a box from abroad. You have 5 more Trafalgar Law. By that I mean like from a shop outside my area in general. This is the worst. I didn't think it could get worse than the last box. And yeah, here we are. We are cruising to a shit-tastic box opening here. Okay. So, next pack. Can we get an SR, please? Can we get an SR? Let's go. Leader. All right. Not even a good leader. Just a leader in general. Ugh, this box is infuriating, to be honest. This box is infuriating. No full art yet in this entire box. I could use an SR. Gross. Absolutely gross. Ugh, I just sneezed all over myself. Ugh. Disgusting. Okay. Another wolf and a keys and a Porcelino. And we got a buggy leader. Nothing too good in there. Wow, these hits are stingy today. Insta regret on opening this box. Probably should have just sold it at this point. I think we got like $30 worth of box here. This is kind of gross. We need these last packs to really pick up. God, I'm so covered in mucus. These aren't mint cards. Oh, actually, you know what? Minty fresh. Why not? Nope. I don't think this is a good card. Yeah. Still no full arts. Cause you can tell because there's no fraying on this card. Like if you like, they've been very telling so far. So, let's just see to make sure. Yeah, Little Wars Jr. So it's not even not a good card. But what we got here? We got Ben Beckman. Okay, we already have all our Ben Beckmans though, so if Shanks ever gets better, that's gonna be one of those cards that's like $5-7 a pop. Just cause it's like very, very key to that deck right now in this current meta. And I think going forward it's gonna be key to that deck. Alright, I'd say we probably got about 8 packs left. Oh, a Don. It's a Don. Let's see if it's a good Don. It's not a gold Don. And anything good in here? Nope, just Sengoku. Just a Sengoku event. Place the rest. This is the Searcher, Buddha Sengoku, and the Dawn card. Cool. Haven't gotten an SR in a while. Isn't that interesting? And we got second rare in there. The Marco. I'm not even sure I would put that in my ace deck. I think that would probably go into a Marco deck a little better. A little better, maybe. So, I could use something good in these last packs, man. This is a pretty abysmal pack opening, not gonna lie. This is a pretty depressing box opening. This is like almost a dead box. It's so cooked right now. Goku, Bankuri, and Nami. Wow. Okay. Okay, I see you, One Piece. I see you, One Piece. Now, I will say, the last time I had an abhorrently shitty box, before, it did end up having a manga in it. So, I don't want to get my hopes up. But the last time I was having my historically worst box, it had a manga at the bottom. So, we'll see if we get that lucky again. The way these boxes went the other day, I don't think so. So, no fraying on this one either. It's been telling on this set. Yeah, it's not a full art. It might be a Blackbeard though. We might have just pulled a second Blackbeard, which would completely turn the box around, at least double our value at this point. We got Van Auger, Nico Robin, Mr. 2, and Mr. Beard himself. Look at that. That is not the full art one. It's just a regular Teach. Just a regular SR or Secret Marshall D Teach. So, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's exactly what we were looking for out of this box. If we weren't going to get anything super special, that's kind of what we needed. Where did I put those card sleeves? Where did I put the card sleeves? There they are, behind the box. Alright. That's the first one worth sleeving up. The secret rare. Got the secret rare out of here. And we'll get that into that. And we'll see if we can work these into Nami. If we're going to build the Teach deck, we're going to need 2 more of these bad boys. We've only gotten 2 as is. So we will probably need to buy them. But with 2, we can put it into the Nami deck. So I think that's where this is going to end up, is with Nami, along with its friend Other Teach. Kind of would have liked the full art, but can't win them all. Can't win them all. But we did finally get something worth sticking in a card holder, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll move that to the side. We'll pick these boys up. And Mr. 2, Bon Curry. Bentham. Oh my god, get off the counter. Thank you. God, back-to-back Bon Currys. Bon Craze. Okay. If I had to guesstimate, it feels like 6 more packs. Feels like 6 more packs to go. And we just got a secret, so I'm not expecting anything else major. Here's our Don. Here's our second Don pack. We got Ivankov, Jinbei. Let's see what we're made of. Chopper, Garp, 3 Admirals, which I guess we'll use those if we end up building the Admiral deck. We've got so many Admiral cards at this point. Monanuski and Kuzan. So, got our second Don. And we got 2 more rares for the pile. And our Stacko commons off to the side here. Over to the right side of the box. We got about 3 left on each side. I think this is literally the 3rd on this side, so we probably got 4 total packs left. Still no full arts. No full fucking arts. That's incredible. In the entire box. Yeah. Hey, back-to-back Kuzans. This is... Yeah, we're cooked, guys. Not gonna lie. This box is not the one. That's for sure. Unless the last 4 packs here become the MVPs. The Marshall D Teach is the best thing we got out of the whole box. And he's probably like $25-$30 right now. He's probably gone down. He was like $50 when the set first dropped. Not anymore. So the only positive to that is, he's more affordable. So, not the best positive, but he is a meta deck, so it's understandable. Very, very understandable. Let's see. They're not really in this. In general, the market kind of just sucks. Econ sucks. All right, what we got here? 4th to last pack. 4th to last pack. Maybe got something back there. Maybe. I don't know. All right, Sanji, Speed Gill, Doflamingo, Black Hole, Sandersonia. And I gotta see what we got coming up with Boa. I think Boa might be okay. Magellan, Mr. 3 Gardino, Doc Q, Yamato, and the full art Kittymon. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Full Art Kinemon. Boom. That's a nice card. I actually really like that card. That's kind of sexy. That's kind of a sexy card. Nice posing, nice art. I love the color on that. Probably shouldn't be using Perfect Fit sleeves, but this is what I got right now. This is what I got. So we're going to use it. And we will... Nope, that one's dirty. Got clean ones. I don't know why I'm not using them, but... Stick him... God, is that hair in it? That one's got hair in it. All right. Real quick. Let's go grab some clean card holders. All right. So, let's see what this guy was potentially worth. Oh my God, we weren't even recording this whole time. We weren't even recording. Dang it. At least it'll be saved on YouTube. At least. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. What do we got? TCG player. Let's just look real quick. Let's take a look-see. While we stick our Kinemon into protector. Let's see what he's worth. Let's see what he's worth. Kinemon. $40. All right, it's not the most expensive card, but it's up there. So I think with that and the Blackbeard, what do we got at this point? So Teach. He is $40. So I mean that's a decent chunk between the two of them. So I mean it's $80. You know, everything else combined is probably like $20. Everything else is probably like $20, but is what it is, right? So is what it is. We still got 3 packs, all right? We still got 3 packs. Anyway. All right. Let's get some of this pack out of the way. Ugh. Yay. Okay. Is it back? Looks like it's back. Seems like it's back. Alright, it's back. Cool. Anyway. But yeah. So it's about $40. About $40. So we're looking about $80 for the box. We're still minus tremendous value. We paid $150 for it. So, you know, is what it is. We need one of these last 3 packs. 3-pack magic to be something good. Let's put this over there. Put Kinemon up top. Actually, we can keep it with his friends here. Keep him with his friends there. It's part of the full box collection. Okay. So, can we get some 3-pack magic here? Can we get 3-pack magic? I hope so. I hope so. Because this box is sort of been dead besides that Kinemon. And the Teach. This box has been dead because they weren't even the fancy. Well, the Kinemon was the fancy version. But there's just another event back here. Zihaha, the Beckman, which we already got. All of our Beckmans. Already got all of our Beckmans in the last case. So we're not really looking for Ben Beckmans. We were. Don't get me wrong. We were looking for Ben Beckmans. Just didn't happen that way. Alright, so after this, we'll probably jump into Shank's gameplay. I'm thinking. So last 2 packs. 2-pack magic. Can we get something good out of here? We shall see for sure. Don't got a choice at this point. Can't exactly restuff the box. So, doesn't look like we're gonna get much out of this one. I see a pretty plain card, Monkey D. Luffy, and Daz Bones. Again, I think I got like 1,000 Daz Boneses out of these boxes. Like, none of the cards I actually want or need for the decks I'm interested in building have come out of this particular box. All very, very common cards. So, the Kinemon so far is like probably like the rarest card that we've gotten out of here. But, last pack magic. Let's go. And of course, it's a leader pack. The leader is pretty far up this pack. So there's 3 cards behind this leader. I wonder what if that means anything. It doesn't look like it. It don't look like it. All right, yep. Black Vortex, a Marco, and we end on a Luffy. All right, so just back-to-back Luffys and so many Marcos in this box. This box was so weird and awful. All right, so here's our rares. I mean, geez, we got Beckman. How many duplicates do we have here of everything? And there's another Marco just off the bat. Another Beckman, another one. Ors is like one of the only solo cards we got out of here. You know, Vista. Okay, cool. So that's red cards. We got Lil Ors Jr., Ben Beckman twice, Marco twice. So you want to call that a Whitebeard Reds? Whitebeard Reds out of the 2 boxes. So 1, 2 Luffys. Any more Luffys out of here? Nope, got Law. Ivankov. Let's just put that there. Put that up there. I like to organize my cards like this, kind of get them all stacked. I mean, we definitely got a lot of, you know, the what's it called? The Impel Down cards. We might have an excuse to make the blue-green Luffy or a Buggy. But we don't have enough prisoners to make Buggy though. Like we got like 4 prisoners, I think. So we'll have to take another look at that. But the green cards we got out of here, is that all of them? Seems like it. So out of those, we got 2 dupes, Jinbei. Now I've got all the Ivankovs that I could possibly want. All the Ivankovs in the world. Frankenfurters. All the Frankenfurters you could ask for. Alright. So, Daz Bones. Here, let's just put the Bonkeys up top. Blue cards. Another Daz Bones. Prisoners are rioting. Actual prisoner. Yeah, the Daz Bones. I've seen so many Daz Bones. Maybe I'm just like used to seeing him, and that's why I think there's so many of them. Maybe I got a bunch of them in the other box. There's only 2. Oh, 3. 3 Daz Bones. So I wasn't making it up. 3 Daz Bones in the whole box. I mean, this box is just not the greatest. I'd say this is probably the worst box I've ever opened. I mean, back here, what do we got back here? And if we adjusted the camera a little bit, I mean, each one of those rows is like 3 to 4 boxes deep. I've been collecting since then. I've got a couple, you know, extraneous collection boxes that I've gotten, and it's just, this is the worst. This is the absolute worst of all the boxes. I'm not gonna lie. This is, I don't like OP16. I kind of regret mine. I think I will sell all the major cards from this set because I didn't get many good ones. And it doesn't kind of make sense to keep them. So I don't think I will, to be honest. I don't think I will end up keeping these. It just doesn't make... I didn't get enough value back in the whole box to really warrant it. So I think we'll just get our money back for what we can. We'll sell the Kuma. And we might... I think I guess we'll keep the Blackbeards. Gather will keep the beards. But that's the only thing I can like justify because I have a use for the beards. The other cards I don't have a use for. Like, I've got enough Kumas. I got the full art faced Kuma. Yeah, there just doesn't seem to be a need for that. To
keep. I've got like 1,000 Kuzans. I guess we can sell some Kuzans. There's another blue card. Oh, I missed that. Oh, another Daz Bones. Isn't that just wonderful? A fourth Daz Bones. So we got a whole play set of Daz Bones in one box. Whole play set in one box. And I'm sure we got like a lot of Luffy's too. Like we've probably got like maxed out Luffy's at this point. We Luffy max? I think we Luffy maxed. How many Luffy's do we got in this? Three Luffy's. So almost a full play set of Luffy's. Yeah, this box was absolutely trash. It was actually trash. We got a Moby Dick, which we needed, you know. But other than that, there's a fourth one. I knew there was a fourth one. Daz Bones and Luffy box is what this was. Very not the greatest box, but we'll take a Moby Dick. Yeah, you know, we can fill out our ace deck. We can. I think the only change to that is, I don't know, we'd like take the Atmoses out, and then we would add Moby Dicks in. I don't know. We might mess around with some other things, but I don't know. You might take the 2 Atmos out at this point, even though they help in the Enel matchup, and just kind of in general they help with these smaller bodies that are coming out. I'll have to look into that as well. Ace was my best deck, and I was really having a good time with it. So I'm hoping I can find a build that is still relatively competitive, but we shall certainly see. Oh, phone, big cam. Okay, so we're on this cam right now. I think what we'll do is we'll switch around to our main camera at some point. But yeah, so not much out of that box. Didn't really expect much out of that box, to be honest. But that was really kind of piss poor. That was kind of piss poor, to be honest. Here's these cards I was gonna mess around with. The Utus.